There we go. I like to do this for my own notes, even though the past couple of games have been really terrible. Okay, so anyway, your group has been given the story of Strahd from the Visitani's point of view. Essentially, Strahd was running for his life from another army. What? Why? Every time. And anyways, wounded on horseback, he stumbles into the Visitani's camp. They were able to patch him up, mend him. They even warded off several assassination attempts against Strahd. And with Vitani's help, Strahd got back to his homelands of Barovia. And Strahd made a promise to the Visitani as long as he's alive, they're always welcome in his lands. And then, of course, they go on explaining how over the years Strahd has been befell a curse, and he is no longer the malevolent ruler that he once was. Now he's dark and twisted, and they call upon you all as saviors to try to help bring Strahd back to his old ways, bring him back into the light, and so on and so forth, is basically the idea. And then eventually, as typically the groups do, you agree to the quest. You hop into their covered wagons and you ride off into the mists. Eventually, over a night's ride and into the morning, you wake up on the other side of the mists with tall trees towering on either side, mists all around you. As far as behind you, above the tree lines, the trees tower so high that the mists are just hanging just above it, so on and so forth. But you notice almost immediately that these lands are quiet in comparison to where you came from. There doesn't seem to be nearly as much life in the way of chirping birds, milling around animals, squirrels, so on and so forth. You're not really noticing any of that kind of stuff. Everything seems to be desolate as far as, yes, there's trees and plants, but nothing of flowering, nothing beautiful in this land. Mostly, the woods that are here are old, not necessarily rotten, but not healthy either by just strictly looking at them. Yeah. Oh, I think you had that question. Sorry, I thought I saw you put your finger up. Let me go on to. So anyway, kind of getting into this. For the most part, if you allow me, this will be kind of a linear path to get you to where we need to go, if it's okay. I know it's going to seem a little railroady at first, but once we actually get your character where he belongs, then it'll be up to the group as far as where all you go and whatnot. I'm hoping that with tonight's adventure, I'll be able to put on display some things that we haven't been able to before, because the group has not adventured in this area, and hopefully unveil a few new people that the previous group has yet to discover. So, with that, let me pull up Lands of Barovia. I got my Sirenscapes back. I had to.
You just wanted the fancy music.
Yeah, a little bit.
You should just buy the Sirenscapes.
It's $84 just for the Curse of Strahd stuff.
Pirate it.
No, I don't think I
Is it
can.
a small business?
Yo ho ho. Not really.
I don't even know if I can. I mean, it's not like music that I could just like download. It's all on their servers. Yeah.
You can't get like a YouTube of it and then rip it from the YouTube.
You know what this is on?
If you
It's
really
on
want
YouTube.
it, but
We're talking on YouTube.
you don't really want it.
Probably not a great idea to talk about piracy on YouTube. I don't know. They might have issues with that.
It's more than 10 minutes in.
They've never seen my face though, so they don't know who I am.
That's true. All they gotta do is look at my friends on my Facebook.
The other day, I called to talk to him. I don't know who answered, but I was just like, "Hi, this is Brandon Whitehill's wife," because they would know who Sarah is.
Sure.
And he's just like, "Hi, do you want to talk to Brandon?" And I kind of wanted to be like, "No, I want to talk to Steve instead." I told Brandon, he's like, "Yeah, next time ask to talk to Steve instead."
What the fuck? Who the hell was it? You have no clue? Nobody told you that you...
I think it was Mike.
Oh. I mean, I kind of expected that out of... yeah, anyway. Too far off topic. Doesn't matter. Okay. Lands of Barovia. Oh, here we go. They're already yelling and screaming at each other upstairs. Let's see. Where is True? Come on. Oh, also, no, we'll get into that later. Features. Which. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Jeez. Okay. Oh, what the hell?
Doesn't like you.
Oh, that was weird. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, that's so cool. That is so fucking cool.
All right, so quit playing with it.
So like, you know how like I can pull up my menus and stuff for this? I can double click on the bar and it reduces it all down to just a bar. So I could just like put it out of my way without actually closing it. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Anyway, I'm just going to read some of the descriptors for the area. So the road that you come in on is called the Old Savalich Road. Wow, I almost said woods. Black pools of water stand like dark mirrors in and around the muddy roadway. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing at the mist. Kind of like what I said earlier. Casimir and the Visitani stop at these giant gates. The fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, junting from an impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses. Looming gray in the fog, huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings to the cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guards flank the gates. their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence. Show to players. Well, I have pictures. Love it. This game is so awesome. So here the Visitani kind of climb out and Stamir says, "This is where we drop you all off. Good luck and thank you for your heroic efforts. Beyond these gates are the lands of Barovia and our master Strahd, who I'm sure is already eagerly waiting for your arrival." And he kind of nods at you all, and they start hopping back in their wagons, turning their carts back around, and start heading back towards the mists again. Here you all are, standing in front of this. You all want to maybe give a brief description of each of your characters. That way we know who and what everybody is.
Sure.
Anybody want to start?
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. So I am an Asimar, however you say it, bard. And I look basically how I look. 5'10", medium build. The big differences are he has violet eyes and light brown green hair, shoulder length. He seems a little bit cat-like, but he's not actually, because that's a thing here.
Right.
Just mischievous, a bit mischievous, very his eyes glow like he has a joke he wants to tell at all times. And he kind of is taking everything in. He's not really showing it. You feel like he has something he's hiding, probably. That's just a feeling people get when they talk to him. His clothing is of good quality but not noble. That's basically it. Nothing too crazy. He has a violin or viol on his back and inexplicably a wargon on his hip.
Okay.
That's about it.
Awesome. Your character's name?
His name is Malachite Larkin.
Okay.
And 33 years old. Looks, I'm not sure, Asmir age about the same as humans, right?
I think they live longer, actually, because they're more celestial.
Way, but then
Then
Yeah.
they stay around for a
they
little.
live much longer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they're more celestial looking.
All right.
Yeah. All right, who's next? These are all backup characters, so nobody knows each other. I mean, you guys technically do know each other, but we don't.
So I am a gold-colored dragonborn. She's got brown eyes. She's about 6'4". She weighs about 220 pounds, so she's medium-ish build. She is a druid, the Circle of the Moon. And she is pretty friendly. She's from a common background, so she fits in well with the common folk. And she's always ready to help people. Her name is Nieris Yakira.
How do you say that again?
Nyeiris.
Nieris?
Yeah,
Yakira.
Nieris
Okay.
Yakira. Yakira. Like Shakira.
Okay.
Shakira, but actually with a Y.
All right. Next.
My character is Cronrose Zephyruin. He is a male drow sorcerer.
What happened to generic white people names?
What do you mean?
All of your characters.
Mark.
Oh, I forgot! Oh, shit. It's too late now.
Yeah.
He tries to pick generic white guy names.
He's like,
What's his name?
Cronrose Zephyruin. So Kronros.
K-R-O-N.
Yep, Cron Rose without the E. And then Zephyruin, which is Z-A-P-H Ruin. R-U-I-N. Yeah. Stands 6 foot tall, 200 pounds, 90 years old, short white hair, dark skin,
Oh yeah, he's drow.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that midlife for drow?
something like that. Yeah.
So you're not like Sir Cleve.
No.
No,
Sir Queef was like 300 years old.
no.
Jeez.
It was way older than that.
No, he's about 300 years old.
All right.
Yeah, he was actually almost as old as Strahd himself. Well, as they have him written in this book, which is actually still wrong, but whatever.
Yeah, he's thousands.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
But anyways, I'm a divine soul sorcerer, so like, beg me for the heals.
Okay.
I got you. Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. And last but not least.
Taking notes fast enough because I foolishly did not bring a paper notepad to work with. Oops.
That's okay. It happens.
My character's name is Ember Deathsbane.
What? Ember Deathsbane?
She is a female mountain dwarf. She is a paladin. So she is, as you would expect, dressed in armor. So she's wearing chainmail, carrying a sizable battle axe and a couple of hand axes, and shield. If I did this right, yes. And you also see she's got some tools with her, some Swiss tools. She's got some military background or military law enforcement background.
Okay. All right. Okay, great. So anyway, so we have a divine soul sorcerer, we have a druid, a paladin, and a bard.
yes. I took College of Eloquence, by the way. If that means anything to you.
Oh, it means everything to me.
It was one of the first ones I read, and I could remember all of it. But it also did seem like a good choice.
Eric's really excited for it.
Good.
Yeah, he is.
But we'll see.
I'm actually super scared about it, but that's okay. It's okay. We just, gotta find a way to kill him off. That's all. Well, if he runs his mouth enough, that'll work. Anyway, so, all right. So again, you're sitting here in front of this huge archway. I'm going to assume that you all are going to walk towards it and possibly through it. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah. Okay. As you do pass through, The gates behind you, they kind of slowly clamber close as the last person steps through. Ahead of you is just a long road, woods on either side, tall trees, mist overhead, the squawking of crows in the distance. Not much of really anything super fancy or even interesting on this road. The temperatures here are chilly, not super cold, but at the same time, there's always like a slight either mist or drizzle that happens on and off occasionally. The ground somewhat muddy, harder towards the center of the road, but muddy as you get towards the edges. Most of the grass around the tree lines and whatnot, somewhat green, more gray tones than green. But even still, with actually, what is everybody's perceptions right now? What are your passives?
Passive is 14.
14,
14.
14,
Is 15.
15. Okay,
12.
12. All right, that's fine. Yes, mostly everybody kind of has this weird chill up the spine that, possibly you're being watched even right now. With your perception checks, you're not really seeing what, but you feel it. You definitely feel it right to the bone. But anyhow, you continue walking the trail, the road. After about a mile travel or so of this winding road through the woods, it finally opens up to. Hang on.
Can I do something while we're
Sure.
walking?
Yeah.
While we're walking, I cast performance and take out my vial. Oh. So 14, and I attempt to sing. Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. Very low and like surreal, like a really sad Bridgerton writer would do.
Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me.
Just to set the mood.
So anyway, so like I was saying, the woods finally open, and now you can see, a few miles ahead of you, clearing just to the south. There's like kind of like a marshland with a river that runs through it. The river flows as clear as blue winter sky through the valley. Yes, I'm reading that right out of here. And then up ahead, a larger size settlement appears on the horizon. In the much further distance, you see a mountain. As you're looking straight ahead, you have this township that's in front of you, and then above, off in the distance, that's partially being covered by mists, is Mount Gacus. And then just to the north, northwest, just beyond the village of Barovia, a large castle stoops on a mountainside. And as you're taking all this in, you see, well, life for the first time since you've entered into these lands. A carriage, a horse-drawn carriage, black in color, ornate in design, being driven by one person, and they essentially roll straight up to you and stop in the road in front of you. A man steps out from the carriage. Hang on, I gotta pull him up real quick. I apologize. Shoot, what is his name? Oh shit, I lost it. Give me 1 second. I can find it. Ah, damn it. Ah, there it is. So elvish in facial looks, pointy ears, more of a, how do I want to say, darker complexion than any wood elf you've seen. But this man steps out, has all the adornments of upper class citizenship, and looks to you all at a slight distance, say 20, 25 feet away. He says, welcome to Barovia. This is my master has been waiting for you. Would you please enter the carriage and I will take you to see him. He wishes to discuss your reasons for being here.
I have the strangest want to check that guy's pulse. I think it's the guy that we checked his pulse.
You have seen him before as your previous characters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I said I have the strangest sensation to want to check his pulse.
I believe even then you wanted to, but you never got close enough to do so.
We should follow him.
All right. I think we should go in the carriage or. Okay. I go up and I attempt to shake his hand. Thank you for the ride and the welcome.
So, before you get within a certain radius of him, he opens the door to the carriage, steps into the door out of your purview. When you step up to the side of the carriage and look in, you don't find him.
Is there a door on the other side?
So never mind. All right. What does it look in the carriage?
Inside, again, very well decorated. Kind of like a red velvet interior with black inlays and lace and whatnot. Okay. Red drapery around the windows and whatnot. A bottle of champagne set inside of, how do they call those things? Like champagne
things.
Flutes?
Flutes?
Oh no, you mean the glass?
I think
No,
you mean
no,
the
the
silver
Yeah.
thing that has ice in it. and
Yeah,
they put
yeah,
the
yeah.
champagne in
I
it.
don't remember. I don't know what they call them exactly. But yeah,
Okay. Is there someone
bucket.
driving the carriage?
ice bucket. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Well, it's not the same guy.
Not the guy that just invited you. No.
all right.
But it is the same guy from last time.
Yeah.
Yes.
I lean over and I say, perchance, I didn't catch that person's name. Did he say his name?
No, he did not.
I didn't catch his name. Who was that just welcomed us to your fair country?
So the man at the in the driver's seat, you see. Now, are you stepping in? Are you inside, and then you're talking through the window, or
I
no?
would have looked in and not seen
Oh,
him
okay.
in, and just before I got in, I'd lean towards the front so he could see me.
So as you say what it is you're saying, you kind of get this feeling that it just fell on deaf ears. Like, there was no response to the man whatsoever. He is straight looking forward and just has the reins in his hands,
Right.
just waiting for the word to go.
I turn to you and I say, anybody's home.
Seems likely.
Yes. All right. Should we get in this carriage? I don't see another ride anywhere. I am intrigued.
I guess, yeah.
There's risk with any kind, but we have to learn more. This seems like a way to learn.
It certainly will be, or we'll never learn again. Let's get in.
I wouldn't go that far.
All right. Well, I get in the carriage.
I'll follow him in.
Okay.
I get in as well.
All right. As you all pile into the carriage, the door shuts behind you seamlessly, as if it was told to. Type of situation, magic, right?
Ooh.
Things happen. And then you hear the whip of the driver, and the horses barrel around to make a U-turn in the middle of the road, barely making the actual full U-turn without actually peering off the side of the road a little bit. And as you head towards the west direction, towards the city or the township that you saw in the distance. Actually, you know what? I'll show you real quick. This is the person that you were speaking to.
He looks like he's related to Shrahd.
He, by the way, is also a dusk elf.
He's got the same facial features as Strahd.
Kind of. Very similar.
That's called being
Let's see. I think there is. I thought there was a. Let's see. Rocky. Loft. Road. There it is. Approaching. So as you're approaching the village, and you attempt to look out the windows to see tall shapes looming out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot. Well, okay, this whatever, gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for mournful. Nope. That doesn't happen either. Nope.
Yeah.
She gone.
Yep, we fixed that one.
She gone. So originally there was the rest of it is mournful sobbing that echoes throughout the streets from a distance.
Scary in nature, that wasn't going to happen again.
Stole the dog.
So everybody had the chance of meeting up with a woman named Mad Mary in the previous group. And Mad Mary had lost now technically two family members. One, her husband to a unfortunate incident, which we won't get into, and then her daughter, who she explains is young and doesn't know anything and has been taken from her. The town has dubbed her as Mad Mary because ever since her daughter has been missing, which really hasn't been long, she's been nothing but mournfully crying every single day and night. That's all she does. But yes, they had a chance to meet with her, as well as a bunch of other people. Let's see. Is there any other information throughout the city? Actually, where's Barovia? Hello. Oh. It's a village. Yeah. So you do pass through the center of town. On this essentially high-speed carriage, run through the city. As you pass by the town square, you see an elderly woman trying to sell pastries, and nearby a tavern. With a quick glance, actually roll a perception check real quick, if you will.
20 on the dice.
Okay.
25 in total.
Okay.
Wow.
So you definitely see this the sign above the door that hangs. It's kind of askewed. The sign reads "Blood on the Vine Tavern." Now, you even with the speed and your keen eye, you notice that what had changed is the fact that it used to say "Blood of the Vine," but somebody had scratched it in, so now it looks like "Blood on the Vine."
So we're in Barovia. That was in Colossus.
As you continue through the township, the road turns. The road turns kind of southwest, and just as it does, you notice in the distance a ruined or a rundown chapel, and you swear you could hear bells. You know, the tower bell actually dinging for once in the distance. Leaving town, let's get out of that. Back on the Savalich Road. You cross over a bridge that goes over the River Ellis. And I am trying. Here we go. And then shortly, it seems again you're back into Savalich Woods once again. You're on this road for probably about another hour or so before the road kind of clears again. Yes.
While we're on the road, I was gonna just do something.
Sure.
Right. I am going to use my like I took the telepathic feat, so I detect thoughts. I was going to do that in the capacity that I want to find out if I can detect any thinking from the driver of the cab.
Yep.
So obviously there's not 2 feet of rock or 2 inches of metal between us other than
Right. No, you'd be able to.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So you'd be able to detect surface thoughts because it uses the detect thoughts spell, basically. Yes. But in order to peer in deeper to get anything else, he would have to make a wisdom saving throw, I believe,
Yep.
in order to peer deeper into getting some more information. But as far as surface thoughts, you could just cast it and you get what you get.
Yeah. That's the level I want to do it.
Okay.
Because if I go further, then he'll know either way that
Right.
I do it.
Yep.
I don't want that to happen quite yet.
Right. So for the most part, the surface thoughts you get, they're almost methodically, like it's almost like rhythmically over and over again the same thought, but it is, I am the driver, I drive, over again, over and then over again.
Okay.
Essentially is what it is.
Yep.
It's kind of it's just one of those things. It's weird. Like, obviously, obviously he's driving. Like, why would he need to think that he's the driver? Like, that's just weird. But yes, that's basically what you get.
Okay. I covertly share my observations with the crew. He seems to only be thinking about what he's doing right now.
I wonder if he's under some sort of spell.
I think either that or perhaps he's not what he seems.
So, as you pull out away from the woods again, you're closer now than you were before, obviously, but you can see that now better how tall Mount Gracchus is. You can start seeing up into the closer to the peaks. It's still being covered by mists and whatnot, but you can start to see a little bit more detail of the mountain itself, and as far as like peaks and whatnot. And just out the right side of the cab, you see the road actually kind of forks. Another road slants down and goes down into kind of like a valley-ish area. And then as you pass that road up on a hill, you see a set of gallows on the hill. There's nothing that you're seeing like in the gallows. It was a set of gallows for sure. It's just kind of sitting there. It looks like it's been there. There's all sorts of old headstones and whatnot that kind of surround it for the most part. But if you want to give me a quick perception check, you're more than welcome to.
Okay. 7.
Ooh. Natural 20, so 22.
22. 9.
No, my good one was nice. 9.
So even brief of a time, when you peer out to see these gallows as everybody's gawking at them, you perceive something in the gallows, something hanging. And as the carriage rounds the corner around the hill where the gallows are sitting, you see a corpse that's hanging in these gallows. And as the carriage comes around, you start seeing the actual face of the body that's hanging there. And you swear just before the first set of trees cut your vision, you swear to God it looked just like you.
I'm gonna just like back up from the window and just like sit back and just be quiet.
Stare straight ahead.
Totally not.
Nope.
Traumatized.
Nope. So for the next about half hour, 40 minutes, the road winds, to the left, to the right. It just keeps winding through these wood lines, these trees that you're cutting through. And again, you come back up to another bridge. This time, the bridge on the left side, as you're passing over the bridge, you see a giant pool of water with a waterfall in the distance. On the right side, there's the river Ellis, that keeps on flowing over, towards the direction you came from. But down that direction, you see a small encampment of barrel top wagons along the river's edge. And then, let's see, is that after? That's after. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. So for the next, say, another hour-ish or so, you may spend on this travel. Again, the road is windy, but for the most part, this is a more open area. It's just extremely hilly. You see some rather large hills on either side, mostly grass-topped, dead as it is for the most part, but it's still grass-topped, somewhat rocky in nature. Not a whole lot as far as wildlife still. Occasional ravens from time to time, or crows you might see, but nothing as far as like major wildlife is considered. You guys are it and the horses that draw this carriage.
We are the wildlife.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
There's a joke in there somewhere. A dwarf, an asymmer, a dragonborn, and a drow walk into a bar.
Thanks.
Help yourself.
So, let's see. So after winding through the forest and craggy mountain peaks, the road takes a sudden turn to the east. And startlingly awesome presence of a castle Ravenloft towers before you. The carriage comes to a dead stop before twin turrets of stone broken from years of exposure. Beyond these guarded towers is the presence of a 50-foot wide fog-filled chasm that disappears into the unknown depths. A lowered drawbridge of an old, shored-up wooden beams stretch across the chasm between you and the archways of the courtyard. The chains of the drawbridge creak in the wind. Their rust-eaten iron strains under the weight. From atop the high walls, stone gargoyles stare at you out of their hollow eye sockets and grin hideously. Sorry. A rotting wood portcullis, green with growth, hangs above the entry tunnel. Beyond this location, the main doors of Ravenloft stand open. A rich, warm light spills from within, flooding the courtyard. Torches flutter sadly in the sconces on both sides of the open doors. Yay! I'm gonna go to that. That's not what I want. Yes. Okay. So anyhow, in this courtyard, actually, we go to, where is it? Right here. I don't think I need this anymore. Yeah. Okay. Cool. No, that's not right. Come on. Actually, is there? Ooh, bingo. I knew there would be. Show to players. Right. That's fine.
That's not so big.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
You say so.
We'll clear that in an afternoon. It's fine.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Great. Couple of fireballs, maybe some catapult. It'll be great.
Have I ever showed you the map to this?
No, you haven't.
It ain't very small.
So apparently, Strahd used to be like the Castle Ravenloft was the campaign.
Oh.
Yeah. And then they were like, hey, there's an entire country. Let's just expand on it.
Yeah, so so way back in, I think it was AD&D when they came out with this. Ravenloft was just its own campaign story, so if I remember right.
Oh yeah, it was AD.
Yeah.
AD&D. I do remember.
You remember AD&D?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wild.
I was just making characters special. I was too scared. I was like, I want them to be hard.
But we just didn't find anybody to play with until I got to college.
Yeah. There was that too. There was like nobody at my high school. There was a LARPing club, but that was it.
Andrew, how old are you?
36.
Over here, maybe? Maybe I have it over here. Huh?
I was like, Andrew, how old are you? He's 36. And I said, oh, I'm a baby.
You have an old soul. No, you don't. I'm sorry. You do.
Just old.
Oh, Jesus.
Same.
That's miserable.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
And you might as well show Linda.
Don't worry, I won't remember.
Yeah, I mean,
I know, right?
Yeah.
No chance.
But I'm not gonna remember either. So
Luckily, you won't be able to. You're not gonna be able to tell the difference between anything, but that's essentially everything.
That's awesome.
It's only 360 feet tall.
Oh, just that.
No big deal.
Yeah.
And then it has a couple of levels below.
hey, one of those that stupid
But
bone
the
room.
school district
maybe.
sucks.
Would you say the school system
The school system sucks.
It doesn't suck. It just doesn't exist.
It literally sucks the life out of your children.
There it is.
You're
There it
Oh,
is.
man.
Um,
All right, I'm writing that one down.
let's see. Is it 3 that I need? Sorry, there's a little bit of stuff that I have to keep track of here. Oh, stop that. Okay. K7. Yep. Okay, so as you as the carriage comes to a halt, the left side of the carriage facing the double doors of the main entrance to Ravenloft, the door kind of flings open, and at the double doors you see Rahadin. Welcome to Ravenloft. My master waits inside. And you see him turn and open the door, and he walks in as he leaves the door open for you all to follow.
I'm just gonna follow him.
Yep.
'Cause I don't know what else to do right now. Just start running away.
Okay, so I assume everybody hops out of the carriage and starts walking in.
Let's turn.
Turn to, I'm like, his master awaits us inside. Come on.
We gotta go.
So the entryway, the ornate outer doors of the castle hangs open, flanked by fluttering torches in iron sconces. 20 feet inside the castle is a second set of doors.
So we're inside the Bailey.
So as you start entering in, the doors in front of you suddenly swing open, revealing a grand hall filled with the sound of organ music.
So Strahd is into drama. He was part of the drama
Speaking
club.
of which, hold up. Where is last random encounters?
I'm guessing it's like moody sort of
Entry. Come on,
goth organ,
come on.
if you will.
Yes. Anything?
Oh yeah, you're supposed to have fancy music.
Yeah. Maybe.
You need like a tech crew.
I really do. That'd be fucking great. It'd be like, key it up. It's supposed to be playing right now. Don't know what it's doing. Oh, I should probably check my live stream, make sure it's still fucking live. Looks like it. I'm starting to hear something. Let me turn it up a little bit. It's probably going to get stupid loud. You watch. I'm going to turn it up, and it's going to get stupid loud. You watch. Anyway, so overhead, this is still kind of in the entry, but overhead in the vaulted entry foyer, 4 statues of dragons glare down, their eyes flickering in the torchlight. So, as you enter into the great hall, cobwebs stretch between the columns that support the vaulted ceiling of a great dusty hall, dimly lit by sputtering torches and iron sconces. The torches cast old shadows across the faces of 8 stone gargoyles, squatting motionlessly on the rim of the domed ceilings. Hear that? But it's not loud enough. Whatever.
Gonna happen like that. IMAX.
What?
It's like gonna like get louder, but it's gonna be like the IMAX movie, like.
Oh, yeah.
beforehand.
Yeah. More than likely, yeah.
That one.
Speaking of which, I wonder if it's just. Oh, it is. Well, it is supposed to be distant organ playing. Whatever.
You want the slightly less distant.
Mid-ground organ playing.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what this is. Anyway, I'm just messing around with shit I shouldn't be messing around with.
Damn Shrahd.
Yeah. Double doors of bronze stand closed to the east. To the north, a wide staircase climbs into darkness. A lit hallway to the south contains another set of bronze doors, through which you hear sad and majestic organ tones.
Sounds like a
An
choir,
elf.
too.
I don't know. I saw it. I was like, oh, I'm curious what this is.
Strahd's got a small boys choir.
Oh God.
My little Strahd.
Trying to make
And-
them
oh, God, I gotta
forever
stop.
boys.
An elf with brown skin and long black hair descends the wide staircase, quiet as a cat. He wears a gray cloak over a black studded leather armor and has a polished scimitar hanging from his belt. My master is expecting you, he says.
Is it the same one from the earlier?
Rahadin, yeah. Still Rahadin. Yeah, he was just on the staircase. And he points towards the south for you all to basically go in that direction. If you haven't picked it up yet, Rahadin is very recluse. He's trying to keep his distance. Anyhow, heading south, as he points, there's a set of double doors. Torchlight flutters against the walls of this vaulted hall to the east. An arched hallway stretches for 20 feet, ending at a spiral staircase that goes up and down. Next to the hallway is a suit of armor, oiled and glistening, standing at attention in the shallow alcove. To the west, a large double doors hang slightly open, and steadily bright light escapes through the opening. Swells of organ music comes from behind the doors, spilling their melody of power and defeat into the hall. Let me see if I can't get that back up and playing again, because that would be awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna play this and just turn it up, I guess. There we go. You open the doors to the dining hall. Three enormous crystal chandeliers brightly illuminate the magnificent chamber. Pillars of stone stand against the dull white marble walls, supporting the ceilings. In the center of the room, a long, heavy table is covered with fine white satin cloth. The table is laden with many delectable foods. Roasted beast blasted in savory sauce, roots and herbs of every taste, and sweet fruits and vegetables vegetables. Places are set for each of you with fine, delicate china and silver. At each place is a crystal goblet filled with an amber liquid and a delicate, tantalizing fragrance. At the center of the far west wall, between floor to ceiling mirrors, stands a massive organ. Its pipes blare out in thunderous melodies that speak of its tones of greatness and despair. Seated at the organ, facing away from you, a single caped figure pounds the keys in raptured ecstasy. The figure suddenly stops as a deep silence falls over the dining hall. It slowly turns towards you. Actually, is there Strahd? I just want to see if there's a quick good description.
Page 2.
No, you don't want to give me. Oh, interesting. Well, I was going to give you the handout, but it's literally this picture right above me. So that's what you see. Strahd turns to greet you all. Welcome to Castle Ravenloft. If you are hungry, please have a seat and enjoy some food. We have much to discuss.
It's been, what, like 8 hours since our last meal?
At least. So we're probably all pretty hungry.
Mm.
Alright. I investigate the food.
Sure.
I would like to help him.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'll take advantage.
So you get a 15. Do I notice anything about it?
15. I mean, everything seems pretty legit. You pick up the food, you investigate, you're looking at it and whatnot. Strahd looks at you and says, I assure you the food is safe. You may partake.
Can I do an Arcana check on the food?
Sure. What are you trying to ascertain with an Arcana check on food?
Is it magical?
What'd you get?
13.
No.
No? Alright. I sit down and help myself.
I wait 5 minutes to see what happens there.
I mean, that's a really good plan.
I mean, I'm not actually fooling around.
I mean, we've got a healing sorcerer, a healing fighter,
And I've got healing spells.
paladin, yeah, and you've got healing too. are actually a very magical group.
Yeah.
Fun. So Strahd sits at the head of the table. The organ continues to play without him at it.
I'm so jealous of his musical skills.
Actually, let me turn that down just a scotch. Strahd looks at you all and, kind of like a wonderment, wanting to know.
Wants to play with his food.
Yeah, like he's just curious. He says, anyhow, he says, welcome again to Castle Ravenloft and Barovia. My understanding is you are here via the wonderful Visitani. Is this true?
It is.
Fantastic. So, I assume the Visitani have told you of my story. So you know all about me. Or so you think. What is it about you that makes you believe you can help me? Because obviously they talked you into coming here, so therefore you must have some kind of idea of how you can help.
Well, my whole job is to inspire people, so I feel that with our group, we're very magical and possibly able to help you see a different way of doing things.
See a different way. How? Do you understand? Have the Visitani actually told you what my curse is?
They didn't go into details.
No. I thought not. Because otherwise, they would be in breach of our contract. Well, I have some unfortunate news. You are here to help, but not in necessarily the way you all believe. And he kind of claps his hands real quick, and in the room, from the double doors, enters three well-dressed women. Each of these ladies, let me see. Oh, hang on, I need my notes. He stands up and he says, "These are my
Special friends?
I will just call them my brides. We have Ludmilla. You see a black female. She is the oldest looking out of the three. Humanoid, looks very majestic as far as like she seems to have a keen sense of mind about her. She seems to have a good idea of the world around her. And then we have Anastasia. By the way, Ludmilla is in like a golden dress with a tiara on her head. Anastasia is in a red adorned, long sweeping dress with kind of like a collar that comes out at points, and then she has like what is that like a sachet or sash or whatever that comes up and over her head.
Is it a veil?
Not necessarily a veil because it doesn't cover her face. And Anastasia here, she is, well, very devoted to me. You can see that she immediately. Actually, we don't have any females in this group, do we? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You two are. She immediately kind of like gives daggers, at the two females. As you can kind of get the gist that she's very protective of Strahd. And then she's also, if you were to give an approximate age, she's probably the next one in line as far as age goes. And then our youngest bride, Valenta. Sorry. Valenta, in more of a bronzy kind of colored dress that has almost like a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a see-through-ish. I don't know what they call that. Like
Chemise.
yeah, sure. Yeah, it just wraps around her neck and is attached to the top of her dress. But adorned with a mask, a bone-shaped mask with horns that kind of peer out from it.
Is it skull shaped?
Yeah, it's skull-shaped. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Stand up. I got freaking
Valenta's
cramp in my leg. She says, Valentia is my, well, we'll say she keeps security of my castle. She knows all the ins and outs. She will take care of all of your needs while you're here in the castle. And he says, actually, let me go ahead and stop that. Okay. He says to you all, my ladies will accompany you for a short period of time. I must attend to some other matters. Your presence in Barovia was a little sooner than I had anticipated. So, ladies, if you wouldn't mind entertaining our guests for a short period of time, I will be back to discuss further information as far as how you can actually help. As he does, he turns towards the double doors and looks back at you before he leaves. Enjoy dinner. And then he walks out. The three ladies start kind of walking around the room, almost uncomfortably sizing each of you up. You don't see them at all partaking in any food whatsoever. Do you wish to say or do anything?
Is he fine after they get the food?
Yes.
I'm gonna start eating.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I didn't wait for him. I went ahead and started.
You started eating. Yeah. Damn it. Freaking cramp, man. Shit.
Yeah, my intelligence is 11. I started eating. I'm too hungry not to.
Dump stats.
My intelligence is 12.
Hey, you're smart.
Egg resistance to poison. You know,
You
this
know,
guy seems powerful enough. If he wanted us dead,
Right, we're in the middle of this castle.
Yeah.
Might as well have a biscuit. What's the oldest one's name again? The one that seems smart.
Ludmilla.
Okay.
Ludmilla.
I turn to Ludmilla and I say, "So, how long have you been the bride of Strahd? Where'd you meet? What's the story, girl?"
I've been Strahd's. I've been his first bride for going on 300 years.
Hmm.
We met in a town nearby named Valaki. I am from noble background. And I don't know. Strahd took me in under his wing because he loved my brilliance.
Interesting. Fun. Anybody else want to ask anyone any questions?
Real quick, give me a perception check.
want to check their pulse.
10.
Same.
10.
Wow,
Wait, really?
that's,
That's amazing. Linda, would you roll?
something sucky.
No.
7. My very first roll in this game for perception was like well over 20,
Mhm.
and then I rolled so.
You know, fine.
So I tend to do interesting rolls. They're either very high or catastrophically low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never a 12 or a 13.
It's also rather pointless when it's advantage or disadvantage because I can roll 2 20-sided dice and they come out the same.
Yeah, so the weirdness, you could have sworn there was 3 of them. You lost
No.
sight of one of them.
Is Skullface here?
That's the one you're missing.
She's
Apparently,
the Korra. We better watch out. Or no, not the Korra, the ring.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run upstairs real quick. I gotta hit the bathroom,
Hmm.
and then we're gonna get into this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. This is gonna hurt.
I don't know why, but the one with the skull face reminds me of the woman who helps the mayor in the Powerpuff Girls. Because I have not seen her face yet, and she scares me. And I think she could kill me at any moment.
I keep finding ones that suck.
So I got this at Target. Because popcorn's one of the only snack foods I can eat right now. So I'm trying to find like all of the good.
Yep.
Target had dill pickle ones.
Ooh.
And they're all gone now. And I'm
Ah,
very sad.
That's yummy.
Do you want any more?
If you offer to me,
Mm-hmm.
I will take it.
Sarah's looking for
Yeah.
something better than rice to eat.
I've just been doing like rice and then like either chicken or fish.
Yeah,
Have you,
Thank you very much.
can you do couscous?
Yeah.
Grilled couscous. I like that a lot.
I have a coworker. We call him Couscous. His
Really?
his last name is Jedkauskas. And when he first started, nobody could pronounce his name, so he's just Couscous.
Where do you buy couscous?
I shop at Hannaford's, and it's usually next to the rice.
Yeah, that's I usually getting it. No, maybe a Hannaford or I'm getting it at Market Basket.
Mm.
I don't know. I've been shopping at both, so I've lost track.
Yeah, I usually do Hannaford's just because we're close to one, but
Yeah.
I like regular couscous too. I don't know, the pearl couscous is just texturally better for me. I like it better.
I go to Aldi, but then I do the Walmart by my work. I don't know if it's because like it's where nobody lives, but there's always a lot of meat and stuff on sale,
Oh,
which I know.
good for you.
But, yeah, but like I can get a whole bunch of meat for him and stuff
Yeah.
for pretty cheap, but it's gonna go bad. And the Walmart in Somersworth occasionally will have yogurt on sale, so we'll go there. I like
dresses warmly
shop around to see
Yep.
if there's any
I-
good stuff.
Used to do a
Put on
lot
some,
of
but
shopping
man, I wish I
around,
put on
but
more.
I've just been so out of
Next
it
time I'm going
Yeah.
back to the
for years that I have not
expedition
attempted
right
it.
long anymore.
And since the pandemic hit,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, I'm not, like, this is thin.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's pretty warm outside.
I knew it could go either way in here though, because it's only been warm for one day, and this is a basement, so.
True.
I should have worn my double thick pants. Oh well. So I took sweatpants, 2 pairs of sweatpants. I cut off the cuffs and the waistband of one, turned it inside out, and then sewed them together. Yeah, they're so nice. Like, definitely one of the better plans I've had.
Next time I'm definitely gonna wear under the pants. I usually do that in the winter. I'll just wear a pair of PJ pants as my base layer.
Do you want a blanket? I've got a small blanket.
I'm good. I have my scarf if I get cold. I'm glad I wore the turtleneck.
Well, how about your blanket?
It's not here. Like, that's what happened with my blanket. It's just not here.
It's gone.
It's at home. Here we go. This is a blanket that Sarah bought in India. It's made out of wool.
I got his grandpa an action one, and now he's not.
My grandpa passed away last spring.
That was like the only thing I wanted to make sure like would go to someone who was not allergic to wool, because one of his family's allergic to wool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not allergic to wool.
Does that mean your
Which
mom
is-
can't walk on the rugs?
No, she can or should be able to.
As long as her skin doesn't touch it.
Yeah, just be like, Mom, don't touch the rug.
The floor is lava for your mom.
You know what sucks is my mom found out she was allergic to wool the hard way.
Put a sweater on or something.
It was a blanket actually, but yeah,
Wasn't it like
I wasn't gonna go any farther than that.
it wasn't like with his dad?
I wasn't gonna go any farther than that.
Just
But we
like
had to.
how his cousins,
Sorry.
How his cousins found out they were allergic to latex.
Oh no.
His family makes poor life choices.
Oh, man.
Yep. Okay. I'll do
Actually, doing pretty good so far. Okay.
it.
Like it happened to multiple of my cousins.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Just,
As long as it's not at the same time, all good.
I mean, it is in Vermont.
Okay, so
Oh shit, that was all recorded.
that's what I
Oh,
was
well.
just thinking.
Oh no.
Hi, internet. How you doing?
Well,
We have some very personal discussions. It's okay.
Last week, Sarah and I were talking about birth control.
just out of curiosity,
Yes.
this table, what side of the table you all sitting on
sat on the right-hand side of the table as
you're
viewed.
entering in?
Yeah.
Okay. And on the right hand side, there's 4 chairs, numbered 1 through 4. Which one did you sit in? 1 being the closest.
Probably. Well, 4 would have been closest to Strahd.
Yeah.
I probably sat in number 2.
Okay.
1 being closest, so it's the next one. You know, I'm not quite at the end.
Okay.
Also, my chair is like uncomfortably far out from the table, and I'm sitting more on the edge.
Okay. Everybody else?
I'll sit closest to Strahd's place.
On the left or the right? As you walk in the door, you're on the left.
Fine. Left on. Okay.
Well, no, that's where you're currently sitting.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to sit?
Fine.
Are you saying you want that seat right next to Strahd?
Sure.
Okay.
Just gonna like get all up in this shit.
All right.
Well, unless it looks like it's reserved or something.
Where's everybody else sitting?
Where do you want to sit?
I think I'll sit next to Linda.
Okay.
I'll sit closest to Strahd on the other side.
Okay.
So don't want to have to shout during dinner.
And like I said, I'm going to use
For
you guys.
my beautiful city voice.
Preserve your voice so that you can entertain later.
Yes. Are you not entertained?
So unfortunately, the grid doesn't really match up to where you're sitting, so you're going to sit there off grid. But yeah, pretty much, it's whatever.
Snap to grid later.
So many good jokes.
I don't know if it's going to show you.
What do you have if you can't think of a grid joke? Gridlock.
Oh god. Oops. Control by. Save.
You're gonna
That's
love
why.
this, Eric.
Yeah.
They're like,
Oh, yes. One of my bosses, whenever she sends out the schedule, she sends a dad joke as well. It's great. It's just great. I think the last one was how many abstract painters does it take to screw in a light bulb? Fish.
That is accurate.
Yep.
I
think the other option is sheep.
I annoyed one of my supervisors once.
Oh,
I was
wait.
telling really bad jokes, and he just happened to walk by to him. He's saying, "What's brown and sticky?" A stick.
You know what, at
You
least
like
you're not-
Sarah, take the rest of the day.
at least you're not telling those stupid Batman jokes.
Batman jokes.
You know the ones.
No, I
The
know.
Riddler.
Oh, he does not like Adam West Batman.
No.
Really?
What's yellow in a tree and dangerous? No, what was it?
What's yellow and whites?
Yeah, what's yellow and rights? A ballpoint banana. What was the next one?
Oh, what kind of people are always going somewhere in a hurry?
What?
And it was Russians. And then he was just like, "What does that mean?" They were like, "Someone who's Russian is going to get shot." And then Adam West is like, "Exactly."
There's no other way. There's no other interpretation. What? Oh my god.
Oh my god, I just thought of a really good name of a self. Like, you rent the stuff and you do the construction yourself company.
Yeah.
Ukraine.
Construction rental.
Okay, I'll stop now.
Ukraine.
What a heroic construction company.
Oh, sweet mother of God. The puns.
You want to-
Thank you.
It's like really good popcorn.
Oh, it really is. It's seriously good.
I like how it's nice and salty, but not too salty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's very much just food.
Yeah, it's a
What's going
target.
on?
I'll definitely be picking some.
That's weird. Shoot.
I'm also a sucker for the pirates booty stuff. Have you read that?
I think
I guess it's a puff as opposed to popcorn.
All right, so apparently I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way because for some reason my thing is not working. I don't know why. It just is not. All right, let me blow this up so you guys can. Oh, hold on. So you guys can see this better.
Oh my gosh, it's Elvis.
Wow. Looks like crap. So weird.
Oh, that's such a tiny space.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened, but for some reason my dynamic lighting is not working. Can't explain why. It was totally working before, but
Oh, I'm on the
Now
other
it's
side
like-
of the table.
you said left side.
I said right side.
He does say right side.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Just drag me over. Yeah.
That's fine. Doesn't matter. Okay.
I just leaked. I just leaked. It was super fun. No, really.
Oh, there they are. Okay. So,
The eldest is behind me and Brandon, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Ludmilla, yeah.
The jealous one. Watch out.
Yeah, on the same side with the ladies.
She's not the one who needed a leash as a child, but you should still watch out.
Yeah.
That one's somewhere else.
Leash as a child, though.
Okay.
I actually had a leash as a child too. It definitely saved my life.
Oh, 100% for my brother. 100% saved his life.
No, seriously, Linda, I had a leash as a child, and it definitely saved my life because I little wandered off.
They ended up buying it after he went down a hill, like a trike, and just didn't stop and just went for it.
All right.
Car stopped for him.
Sarah wishes she had a leash for me now because I still wander off. We'll be in the middle of like Freiburg Fair, and I'll be like, ooh, shiny, and just like
And so it's like,
walk away.
where did he go?
You know, they are for sale.
But then Sarah also walks away from me, so it's okay.
All right.
Actually,
So,
the most efficient thing is to chip someone that you need to keep track of.
Yeah.
There's several fans that are convinced that I haven't chipped.
make sure that's still rolling. Good. Okay. All right. Now that I get everything as set as I can, and that's looking about as fair as I can get it.
That's fine.
All right. So, how do I do this? Well, let's just get right into it. Fuck it. Ludmilla looks towards Anastasia, and all of a sudden the teeth pop out and said, "Daddy did say it was dinner time." And we're going to roll for initiative. Like I'm sure you're all surprised by.
Have I seen dinosaurs before?
What?
Say yes. Say no.
Wait, dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Like, is there a dinosaur?
Like the
No,
TV show?
No, Has my
Has-
character seen a dinosaur?
Has nearest Yakira. Nearest Yakira.
She's,
You would know better, wouldn't
yeah, well, he's the DM, so because I can change into animals.
you? Oh,
Has
gotcha.
the anime character seen dinosaurs?
I don't know. Like,
Yes, you have. Turned
Why
into
don't
the
we
Utah
do
Raptor.
a 50-50 roll and see?
Wait. Sarah, hold on. Don't roll it on anything important.
I know. What's the thing, though?
50-50.
50. So you want
Either-
to roll above a 5-0.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it not destroy anything. 58.
58. Fuck yeah!
Yeah, then I guess you have.
The skin of our teeth.
Can you transfigure into a dinosaur?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's
Maybe an Allosaurus.
oh, an Allosaurus?
Or a Velociraptor.
Where's the Velociraptor?
It's like one of the tinier CRs. Because I can be a CR too, right?
What,
I don't remember.
What moon did you take, or what
Circle on the moon.
Circle of the Moon Druid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can turn into.
One Jurassic Park. They're pretty
Yeah.
scary, so.
Those aren't actually Velociraptors. Those are actually Utah Raptors. Yeah, so Velociraptors are like chicken sized. The 6 foot tall ones are actually Utah Raptors.
Oh.
Yeah.
How big are Arizona Raptors?
I don't know.
Okay, so
Which one's the Allosaurus?
anyway, so roll initiative.
I did. It
If,
was
if I didn't already say this.
Yeah, I rolled it. Wait, how big is it? Oh shit. I'm gonna take up half of it.
I have animal handling. Does that mean I can deceive you better when you're an animal? Or persuade you better,
I
easier?
mean, my intelligence is -4 as a.
Wow.
Actually, does that mean it's like a 3 or a 4 or something? Or no, it's probably a little bit higher, right?
I think it's like a 6.
May I suggest something other than an Allosaurus because you don't have 30 feet of movement in this space? Actually,
How many like squares would an Allosaurus take up?
4 because it's a large.
You could move. You just couldn't move between the table and like Oregon, the Oregon.
Yeah. The giant elk has charge, so that's a little bit better.
All right, would you get?
8.
8?
Okay, can you go back to the list?
Linda?
16. Yes, that means I'm.
Andrew?
The giant
Oh,
You get
elk.
rolls suck.
14.
And Sarah?
Get out there, the front.
7.
It's usually one or the other. It's
Yeah.
Initial roll sucks. And, you know,
All right.
if you get moved, you can hit something.
Yeah.
So anyway, Linda, you're up first. You see the teeth pop out from both Valentia and Ludmilla. Ludmilla, anyway, in an aggressive manner. What do you wish to do?
It looks like they're going to attack me. Gonna attack.
Okay.
My battle axe and shield.
Okay. Pick a target.
Which one's closest?
I mean, it'd probably be Anastasia. You run up to her, then, I assume? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I like this. This is
Probably
fucking
done
awesome.
something else first, but I'm not used to this class.
He, run up, smash, use a smite every once in a while. There's a couple neat other things though that they can do,
There are neat other things that I would not
but
use
like
to
that's the stereotypical. What's your subclass?
Look at that Dell. I don't remember. I put this together.
Yeah, I don't remember. how to
You
say
are Dwarf Paladin Oath of Devotion.
it. What do those guys do?
Find out.
Oh, all right.
Which is probably to kill, maim, and murder innocent.
The Oath of Devotion binds a paladin to the loftiest ideals of justice, virtue, and order. Sometimes called cavaliers, white knights, or holy warriors, these paladins meet the ideal of the knight in shining armor,
Okay.
acting with honor in pursuit of justice and greater good. They hold themselves to the highest standards of conduct, and some, for better or for worse, hold the rest of the world to the same standards.
But
Many who swear this oath are devoted to God's law and good and use their God's tenets as the measure of their devotion. They hold angels, the perfect servants of good, as their ideals, and incorporate images of angelic wings onto their helms and or coats of arms.
Well, see, your actions are battle axe, hand axe, javelin, unarmed strike, channel divinity. A couple different things you can do to channel divinity, divine sense, lay on hands. Those are your actions. As far as like bonus actions, apparently you have spells, harness divine power. You can expend the use of your channel divinity to fuel your spells. As a bonus action, you can touch your holy symbol, utter a prayer, and regain one expended spell slot. Well, you don't want to do that yet, then.
Yep.
Stop.
Other than that, yeah, that looks like all you can do for bonus actions. So,
Go ahead and attack battle axe.
okay,
There you go.
make an
That's your
attack
answer.
roll.
That's fine.
Because that's from Jeremy Crawford, one of the like big wigs in
There's something to add to that, and
game
it's not.
creation.
Like
Jeremy Crawford is the guy.
You have a plus
one of
7
the
to hit.
guys
I
with his
know,
name
but
on the
I
back.
Okay.
rolled 4, so 11 hit.
11 misses, unfortunately.
I get a second attack.
Yeah.
Never mind. I rolled 1.
A roll a 1. That sucks. Okay, so you charge up.
Swish.
Yeah, you charge up to
Banging her with my battle
Anastasia,
axe.
and you take your axe swing, and you see her like ungodly swerve out of the way for each of your attacks. She, in return, because I assume that's the end of your turn.
Sadly, yes.
Let's see. She's going to use. She's going to use a commanding voice. She's going to attempt to influence a humanoid with sheer power of her commanding voice. So you need to make a charisma saving throw.
It's great that I have +7, but when you roll a 2, it still sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's going to be a failure. And she looks down upon you and she says, grovel. And you essentially you fall to your knees and start groveling at her feet. Andrew, you're up.
Okay. All right. Who's next to me at the table? 2 seats over.
That's me.
That's you. Okay, good.
Yep.
All right. I will. Okay, I'll use my bonus action to give Brandon's character bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Cool.
And also, if you use this bardic inspiration for an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, and the roll fails, you can keep the bardic inspiration die. Because I have feeling inspiration.
What's your die?
D8, I believe.
D8.
Yep. So that's the bonus, and then I will do. Yeah, I will do. We'll cast invisibility. I'll move 1 over, so I'm right next to Brandon.
You're casting invisibility.
After I move 1 over, because it's a touch. And then
Invisibility is a touch spell.
that's what it's
Wait. Who are you casting it on?
you.
Once I do anything, though, it'll go away.
Yeah, but that means you'll have advantage on your first attack roll to anything. Because you're invisible, so you're hidden. If you don't want it, I can go to someone else.
I don't think it'll be great to use on me.
Okay. How much movement is it to
Give it Amber or Ember?
Ember.
Ember, give it to
I'm
Ember.
very loud and clanky, so
I can't get to
don't know
Ember.
this.
but I can get to what's her name?
Just don't
Oh,
move once. Just
Nearest.
just don't move and then hit her.
Okay, I can
I'm
get to
missing
her
Robin
then.
right now.
I'm unfortunately going to turn.
But that would give you advantage, and
Oh,
you can
okay.
choose to use your
I
smite
won't use it
after
then.
you roll to hit,
Sorry.
No, you're good. Don't worry.
which means that you're more likely to critically hit, and then you just unleash the full power smite on it, and you get to say.
So are you
critical
going to
space
move up
15
to
roll.
Linda or no?
No. I am gonna use instead I'm gonna move up.
Smite is worded such that you can activate it after it has been determined that you hit. Yeah, that's what makes smite just that like extra little bit overpowered. It's beautiful.
Okay. I will use I will move up to the vampire behind me.
Okay.
To be 10 feet away from her instead of 5 feet.
Okay.
And then I will activate my celestial revelation and use radiant consumption. So this lasts. I forget how long it lasts, but for the duration, I cast bright light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
Dim light for additional 10. At the end of each of my turns, each creature within 10 feet of me takes radiant damage equal to my proficiency bonus. Until the transformation ends, once on each of my turns, I can deal extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or a spell.
Okay.
The extra damage equals your proficiency bonus. I believe that's an action to do that. Oh wait, oh shit. Okay.
What's that?
If it It's normally a bonus action to do this, so I don't think I can do it because I already did.
Yeah, you did your bonus action for your.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right.
All right, I will just simply choose. I'll do. All right. Oh God.
I heard the first blood, and I was like, "There's something in here that shouldn't be here." And I went, "Oh, okay, it's just a speaker."
All right, I'll do.
I keep forgetting about my sounds. I'm like, wait, I got sounds.
Mhm.
I got
Like,
cool
that was-
sounds too.
honestly, very very concerning when I heard it.
I'll do cloud of. There's not a lot of room in there. Never mind. Okay, let's just keep it simple. Let's do. Oh, what? One of them's still invisible, or like we can't see her, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, I will do vicious mockery.
Okay.
On her, who's closest to me. So she must do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say to her?
Oh, and
That's vicious.
Pretty sure that's going to be a fail. I assume a 9 doesn't pass.
The only thing that came to mind was super anti-poly. This is about being the first wife. I was like, how am I supposed to say this when I am poly and I am the first wife?
You should say it anyways.
I'd be like, wow, I guess we know who does the dirty work in this relationship. So then, how'd she do on the wisdom save?
I'm pretty sure it's a fail. It's a 9.
Okay, I believe it is. So I'm level 6 now, right?
Yeah.
We're at level 6? All right,
Yeah.
so it's 2d4. So she takes 4 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then I move to the edge of the organ.
The what? Oh, okay. So over here. Oops. Over here.
Yeah, just to get.
Over here. So yeah, no big deal. You have
Okay.
plenty.
Cool.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay.
Sorry that took forever, guys.
That's not forever.
Yeah.
Okay. So she takes your little bit of psychic damage, and you see her kind of like wince it off a little bit, and be like, "Is that truly the best you have?" Oh, actually, yes. She let me see here. Just like you, she also has certain things. Oh yeah. She goes, "I will deal with you in a second." And she points towards you two. And you see a stream of light come straight out of her hands. I need you two to make a. Oh, that'd help if I knew what the fucking spell was. Let's see.
It doesn't matter. I failed.
No, that's not what I want.
Oh, I failed too.
Oh no.
Hey, at least you got a 4. I got a 2.
There you go. But neither is a 1.
Like, it's probably right. It's probably like a dexterity saving throw. So I got a 4.
What the fuck?
Is it a dex?
It was lightning, so it's usually dex.
Yeah.
I got a 5.
The other option is Constitution.
Why is D&D beyond such
I
a
still got
pain in the ass? There it is. Let's see.
I'm good. Thank you. Though. I went for some, and then I was like, no, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, and she is
Probably gonna get
casting.
anyway, so. The one that near us is just terrible.
Would you guys roll
5.
a
Yeah,
5?
Not
Like-
much.
Well, I
Wait,
rolled
wait,
a
wait.
4.
What kind of saving throw is it actually?
Oh yeah, good question.
Whoever's near is anybody who's within.
Yes, dexterity.
Okay.
Hang on. Whoever, anybody who's
Lightning damage. Oh, you get excited.
Yeah, I'm resistant to fire.
Yeah, no, it's lightning.
one of you is within 10 feet of me, maybe.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
Okay. Aura of protection. While you're conscious, you grant all friendly creatures, including me, within 10 feet of me, a +2 bonus to all saving throws.
Oh.
+2.
Yep.
So 6 plus whatever kind of
An
saving
8.
throw.
We're inching up.
Dexterity.
I wonder
Oh,
if
so
it automatically
7.
factored that into
7?
or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
still
have a
nowhere
bar-
near enough.
I got.
You
I
have
got
a
a
bardic
4.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like on a 4, is not going to be enough.
You need an 8.
Yeah.
I need an 8, and
yeah.
that still brings me up
If
to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I need an advantage, really. That would give me something.
Sorry.
Just remember, it doesn't go away if you fail.
Do that.
Right.
Yep. It's a shit ton of dice.
Snake every fire goes before I die.
You've got 39 health. You're
We
fine.
all have goals. Some of them come true, some of them don't.
38 points of lightning damage.
See?
Whoa.
Look at that. I've got 1 point.
Are you serious? 38?
38 points.
Are you dead?
Yes.
Oh, this is a lot.
I'm not gonna do well here. I'm gonna make myself invisible next turn.
Holy shit.
I had a plan and everything.
Well, I had a plan too. I was planning this was going to be a little longer than I thought. I guess I was wrong.
What did you expect if you hit me with lightning bolt?
That was really good. I'll be honest. In all fairness, I rolled really high. 3 5s, 2 6s, 2 4s, and a 3. I rolled really fucking high on that.
You're the DM. You're supposed to accidentally lose a die or something like that.
Yeah. You got plenty of healers, right?
We all have something. But, like, realistically, I'm the main healer.
Oh. Oops.
Well, you self-care, baby.
Right?
Self-care.
If I can get off the ground and get over there.
Actually, yeah, all 3 of you have something to heal with.
Um,
I don't necessarily need to heal myself right now. I've got 1 point and I can wild.
she.
It's
So,
like, it's fine. I'm fine.
so
Over there.
Anastasia looks over at Ludmilla and she's like, "The fuck?" And she goes, "Just trying to warm our dinner. That's all."
Yeah, I'm not warmed, I'm toasted. I'm crispy. I'm a crispy quitter. Oh, Boneface's turn.
I'm just like, there's a lot of carcinogens in your meal now. I don't know if you're gonna want this one.
Um,
Carbon.
Yeah, somewhere in there. She pops out, and she's gonna hit you, who's on the ground, with advantage now. Oops, actually, lower this and bring up Valenta. First one is that plus that. So that's going to be a 24 to hit you. No, 22 to hit you, which is an automatic basically because you're prone and unconscious.
Wait.
This is against her.
Oh, against her.
I'm
I'm
not
sorry. I thought you
unconscious
said
yet.
Oh, I thought you said you were down.
I'm at 1 point.
Oh, well, now you're grappled instead. So she hits you for 22 points of damage, or hits you with a 22. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Now she's grappled. She's gonna grapple onto you. That's what she's doing.
Suck your blood.
Second attack, going for the bite. 18 to hit.
Yeah. Hey, what?
No, you're not going to absorb an elemental damage. Nope.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a piercing damage.
Yeah. Okay. For 7 points of piercing damage, plus 8 necrotic.
Yeah, I'm down.
You down? Okay. Oh, this was going to go a lot faster than I thought.
I
was gonna bring him up.
don't know what you were expecting, but
I mean, I was sitting there thinking, like, yeah, level 6 is no big deal. It'll give me a little bit of a challenge.
what are you talking about?
Your turn. Death saving throw.
Oh yeah. I was like, it's not my turn.
We're not 20.
Hang on, I actually got to get rid of all of my health now so that I can have the thing. It's a 12, so it's at least a success.
That's good.
There we go.
You're up. Death saving throw.
Oh no!
Again, you've got like a +2 from me.
Girl, that
It
is
doesn't matter.
real bad. Too
Was
bad
it a
you're
1?
not a fucking hobbit.
Oh, that's 2. Man,
Two failures.
That's a rough one.
that is a rough
Welcome
one.
to sunny Barovia. Population going down.
Well, thanks for playing.
Did I say you have a good feel for the game?
Yeah, right. Oh, man.
So Anastasia, now disgusted with her choices left over for meals, she looks at the one that's groveling at her feet.
Great. Girl, I'm coming for you. I'll save you.
Natural 20.
Oh, fuck. Nope. I'll
Uh,
play for you.
So with the natural 20, she actually just lifts you up and grapples onto you. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me?
Oh.
2 nat 20s in a row.
Snap me in half.
No shit. Oh my god, I've never done that before.
I'm
That's
gonna come over there and
insane.
curse your dice. And you should know me well enough by now to know that I can do it.
I know. So she's going in. Ooh, this is the wrong chick. I want Anastasia.
Just got made into a big gulp. Oh, that's better. Okay. Two more stalls and that's how I always feel. I'm like, I'll test the dice out. I'll be like, okay, 2. That's good. Those in there.
Okay.
How'd that out?
She sorry, with the bite. Where is it? Come on. 16 points of piercing damage plus. Wow, she really puts in a bite for necrotic.
Did AC come into
13.
play for this at all, or not because of the situation?
Say again?
Did my armor class come into play at all for this, or not?
I had a
because-
nat 20. No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. no, nat 20s are auto hits.
Okay, so how much? Tell me again the damage.
What did I say?
16.
12? Did I say 16 for the first?
Yep.
Okay, sorry. 16 for the first. That's just your straight damage roll, and then 13 points of necrotic.
I don't know how to note that.
And then
I like the beat this.
right.
Hey, there really isn't a place to note.
She's going to then bonus action shove. Wow. Jesus. A 21 to hit. I assume hits. I don't know what your AC is.
It's
21.
no.
What's your AC?
18.
18?
So
Okay.
not enough.
So that hits. Okay. So what she does is she actually takes you as she's lifted you up, spins you around her, and shoves you, throws you 20 feet right towards the the organ. Hits the organ. Then all of a sudden you hear a little click right behind the organ. So you're technically prone on the organ.
Was there? You told me 2 amounts of damage. Was there a third one there?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Sorry,
No, this wasn't
got
extra damage.
confused.
This was just her throwing you across the room.
Used Orcus thrown out there. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
So back up to the top of the turn. Wow, this really short combat. Jesus Christ.
So
I mean, I knew they were powerful, but fuck.
yeah, they were. I only remember a little bit from the original Ravenloft book, but I do remember that they were not to be fucked with. The click that I heard, was it from the order?
Her turn. But yes.
Oh, it's your turn. Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, she's at the top of the turn order. But yes.
Oh, yeah, it was her
Yep.
shit getting pushed in that just happened.
Yeah.
Not.
Exactly.
Good
So, Linda, what would you like to do?
luck.
Are you still alive?
Delay the inevitable.
Yes, I'm still alive.
Okay.
Could I get a heal? Or could Sarah
Can't
get
do
a
this at
heal?
range. So if I live long enough to get to somebody, sure.
Oh,
But-
your choice is honestly to just run up and slap Sarah.
She's grappled.
No, not
No,
anymore.
No, I'm what better than the organ.
Yeah, you were just thrown at the
I
organ.
was thrown at
Like
the
one
organ.
of the
So
organ types.
can I get up or?
Yeah, you're just prone. Yeah. So, yeah, you would have 15 feet of movement. So you could almost get to him.
Or you could get to
Sarah.
Yeah,
Sarah.
you could get to Sarah.
nearest
Ish.
Shakira.
Standing on the table. Kind of.
Oh,
Did you?
Skullface showed up?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, she hopped on her, grappled onto her,
Super.
and is currently sucking her dry.
Mhm.
Oh well.
Okay, so all right, so I can't get to him, but I can get to her.
Yeah.
Hop on the table and just like sidekick Sarah.
I
That's
don't
not
know.
how medicine works. That's
Yeah.
not how stabilizing
Right.
people work.
I mean, that's how D&D works, but that's not how medicine works. Doctor, we just got to sidekick him to heal him. All right.
Punch. You're good.
So
Tears of my players. I'm all out. Sorry. Did you want to make that move?
yeah,
Okay. Oops. Helps if I
probably be my last, but
get on my clicker.
I thought laying on hands might turn out to be useless, but at least it's not something I can really do.
Yeah.
Just in this here. They hit so hard anything can knock it out of you anyway. I don't know whether to just give you enough to get you up or
Well, if I get up and I don't get hit before my turn, then I can wild shape. Potentially. Can I wild shape when I'm grappled?
I don't see why not. It just now means you're really big with a vampire attached to you. It's like, what the fuck?
so would 5 points be enough to be worthwhile just because that'll get you?
Yeah. I don't know if I. Well, there's always a chance I can hit again.
So both vampire ladies are before you.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, it's really inconvenient how they're spaced out in the turn order.
What I don't know how to weigh is I can give you more than that, but you know, it's a limited pool. It's a sizable pool, but
Yeah.
they hit hard. So
Yeah, so it wouldn't matter.
so
Honestly,
Six-
5
5
is.
points.
5 is.
So what do you want to do, Linda?
I'm healing her for 5 points.
Oh, that's it?
Isn't that a bonus action?
Is it a photo section?
Lay on hands pool. That's I think it's just a regular action.
Bonus action.
That's stupid. You know what healing light is? Bonus action.
Oh. Let's see, action. Oh yeah, it's an action. Yeah.
That sucks.
But you have 30 hit points that you can give out. It's entirely up to you how you do that. But if you're only going to give her 5, I mean that's entirely up to you. I mean, no, I get it. Yep, I get it. I mean, I would do the same thing. You're up.
Okay.
No. Not saying you're up yet. Any bonus actions you want to do? You don't have any more movement. Let's see, bonus actions. What do you got? Nothing really to speak of. You have harness the divine power. That thing where you can get back some spells, and that's about it. Spell slots. So it looks like you are done because you did your action to do your lay on hands pool. So sorry, I guess you are up.
Okay. So let's dive on into this click sound I heard.
Sure.
Was it on the organ I heard it? Do I know where it came from specifically?
Give me a quick perception.
Yep. 18.
So you actually kind of noticed that the organ itself actually kind of like popped out ever so slightly.
Okay.
So like maybe it's on like some kind of like swing arm or some shit.
All right. I go over to the organ.
Mm-hmm.
Does it seem like it's like swinging out like this from the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yep.
try to. That's my act. Or would perception have been my action?
No, it's not. It's not an action to perceive. Yeah. So yeah, that's fine. Let's do shoot. I don't want to throw too many things in front of you, but I guess an investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose.
$13.
13. Yeah, that's fine. So you do notice that there's like little small scrapes across the cobblestone that's right here, but you were able to actually push it away enough where you can crawl in behind it, and you find like a secret door behind the organ itself.
Peace. May the odds ever be in your favor.
Could you at least, like sling a heal my way?
You know what? No.
He's like,
I
no.
don't think I can because I have healing.
Do you have healing word? Healing word's a bonus action.
No, I have healing hands.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Oh wow, a bard without healing word? That's weird.
Mm.
That's very weird.
Well, I don't know.
That's like fucking
The
OG
best way you can
shit.
help others is allow them to help themselves. Sorry. I don't have any. I don't think I really have any. Whatchamacallit, healing potions or anything. Wish I. Yeah, not really. All right.
15.
I
All right.
think I will. I can tell that I cannot beat these. Finally, these. So perhaps I can find something or some way to save my companions, who I'm not super close with. So I make eye contact with Brandon's character. Or no, do I even? Are you even unconscious?
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Okay.
Like the most luck I will have is if I roll a natural 20.
I say, and then I like go through the door.
Yeah. So as you go through the door, the organ kind of closes in behind you and locks back up again. That's 15 feet of movement. You can still use the rest of your movement if you want during your turn, or
Before I use it, what do I see on the other side?
let me pull that up real quick. Let's see. Nope, we're done with that. We're done with that. We are on this. You are in. Come on. All right. Let's see. So in front of you, I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh no, you can't see it. How could you? There you go. So in front of you, there are arrow slits. These little triangular shaped arrow slits right here. The castle courtyard is visible through the arrow slits in the north and west walls. Leaning against the walls are mirrors of various sizes, some as tall as a human, and others small enough to fit in a backpack.
Wait, what was that?
Basically, it's a big hall of mirrors.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Along with arrow slits.
Looks over the courtyard, and then to the I don't see a compass rose, but if I was looking to the left, looks down that long
South.
part.
Yeah, it's just a hallway for as far as what you can see right now.
Okay.
So if you want to,
I'll take 15 feet of movement towards it.
Okay.
Oh, and then yeah, actually, that's it for now.
Yeah. Yep. That's fine.
I will hold my bonus action just in case.
It's so weird that this thing is not like letting me freaking I don't know what the hell's going on here, but I'm going to do the best I can as far as giving you a viewpoint.
Can I call like a reaction if something happens?
Yeah,
Since I haven't used my bonus action.
I mean, everybody gets reaction if you have
Okay.
reaction abilities. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, or if you want to hold an action in case something comes after you, you can do that too.
Okay.
So if you want to hold an action to attack something as you see it coming around the corner, you're more than welcome to do that.
Am I allowed to do that? Only because I used my action for investigation.
I didn't really call it as your investigation in action. I just allowed you to just take it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
as a free action.
I'll hold an action to attack if something attacks me.
Yep, that's
Thank
fine.
you.
Okay. Oops, that was you.
I gotta follow my arrow. What can I say?
Villa. Back up to the Slaughterfest.
Right. Slaughterfest 2023.
Oops, helps if I can click. Ludmilla walks over to the dying corpse on the ground. How many do you have?
I've got one success. That's it.
Yeah, but you're not back up, right? So these are auto fails.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is going to be bite, and you're dead. Dead.
Yeah, because they're auto crits too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm dead.
Yep. So Ludmilla chomps in and starts sucking down as much as she can drain you for. I'm sorry, buddy.
I didn't get to turn into a giant snake.
Valentia.
Yeah, you didn't do anything either, did you?
Valentia's got you grappled currently. There's another die. I'm pretty sure that's going to hit you. Because you have a really low armor class, don't you?
Minus 14.
Yeah, that's going to hit you. I rolled naturally a 19. So that's for the first bite.
Ever hit 19 AC. What are you talking about?
I thought I would gotten bark skin if I had it.
That's the thing. My armor class is a 12. I had to get the fuck out of there.
6, 9. So 9 points. 9 points of piercing damage, and okay, and then another 5 points of necrotic. I'm not gonna roll for her next attack. Actually, I have to. Well, it's an automatic because you're unconscious now anyway.
Yeah.
And prone, so that's a crit. So that's 2 death saving throws off of you. As she drains you for more of your blood. You're dead, so we can take you out of the mix. How do I do that, actually? No, I don't know. Death saving throw.
There we go.
There you go. Decent. That's 1 save. And Anastasia. So, seeing your friend going down again, and I don't know how you're facing death right now, but you see Anastasia take a couple of steps towards, what's her name? Valentia. Oh, that's Valentia. Valentia and her feast right now, and she does the whole stereotypical jumps over them with the whole, arms out, legs out, trying to come down and grapple onto you. The whole vampire jump. And she lands, well, we'll say right there on the table next to you. That's actually really low. There it is. Anastasia. Actions. Plus Yeah, that's a 13 to hit you. I'm pretty sure that misses.
Yeah.
So she takes one swipe at you, misses. She's gonna go for another swipe. That's gonna be a 21 to hit you this time. With that 21, she just grapples onto you and then goes for the bite. Yeah, that's gonna hit too with the bite. 27 to hit for the bite. They're fucking nasty. The bite is 11 points of piercing damage and 13 points of necrotic. Are you down?
No.
Wow, really?
5 points left.
Oh, shit. The survivor.
Not for long.
Right? And it's back to the top of the turn order. It's your turn again.
Great. That's useful. All right, so she's on top of me.
Yeah, she's grappling you right now.
So I don't know enough about grappling. Wait, this came up in
You gotta
the last game.
Ungrapple.
It's a contested strength.
That's one
or
choice, but sometimes you're better off attacking.
Well, there is an escape DC.
Yeah. So it's a athletics or acrobatics hit the DC.
Yeah.
You can attack, but it's at disadvantage,
Or you could grapple back and get advantage.
which is weird. But
Yeah.
whatever.
But that takes up your action if you don't have. Well, you have multi-attack, right?
Yeah.
So you could grapple back, get the advantage, and then roll your attacks back against her with advantage.
I mean, I'd like to at least get in one attack that actually connects before I die, which I know is iffy at this point.
Multi-attack and then unload a big smite into her.
So, okay. Say it again. How do I? What am I?
So you can grapple. So grapple is an attack action. Okay. So that allows you to then follow up with your multi-attack action to attack with your weapon. Grappling gives you advantage while you're attacking your grappled opponent. Okay.
That would mean she does a straight roll. She wouldn't get an advantage.
Right. Well, yeah, but at least it's not a disadvantage. And I'll be honest, the escape DC is really high on her. So-
better to do the.
I think so. Yeah. I'll be
So-
honest.
What do I?
So just roll. We'll roll strength contested as per normal grappling rules.
What does that mean? Just roll
Uh,
a 20.
Yep.
Athletics check.
Athletics. Oh, you might actually have a chance at this.
You said. Okay, so you had the weight.
Just
Athletics.
Yep.
So 20.
Nice. I rolled a 15. So you grapple back. So now it gives you a straight roll for attacking her instead of being at disadvantage. So now you can make your normal attack roll.
Given. Okay, but we're grappled, right? So, what does that mean? My options are for attacking. I'm assuming I can't use a battle axe.
Is it two-handed?
Doesn't have to be now,
Then you'd have to do it one-handed.
Right.
Yes.
but I can use. I can. In this situation, I could attack her with battle axe one-handed.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, as per the rules, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
In that case,
Just means you get a D8 instead of a D10. That's all.
Yeah.
Unless you want to, like, I don't know, grapple her with your legs or some shit. I don't know if that's a thing.
My little attack was just 16.
16 hits. Yep. And because it's a hit, you can add your smite onto it too.
Okay.
Let's see. Where is your smite?
That's 11 points of damage before we talk about smite.
11 points of damage?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm trying to find your smite. I don't know where the hell it is.
Okay. Let's say you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spend one spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first, and plus 1d8 against undead or fiends. Does
Well,
this count?
perfect. This is an undead. So you get a D8 for it being undead. You could spend a second level spell
Yeah, might
slot.
as well, because I'm not going to live long enough.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay, so
So that's what? 2, 3, 4 D8?
I think so. Let me do that again. So 2d8, 3d8, 48.
Yeah. So 4 D8. And you said it was 11 points of damage to start? I think you. I think it
Yes,
is.
yes.
Okay. Oh, shit. Damn it. Okay. Oh, wait. Is your attacks normally magical? I think they are, aren't they? You know, I'll look it up as you do this.
Something that I have could make it that way if it's not. I know I read something. I'm not sure if it's ordinarily, but I know there's a way.
Oh, you get a +2 to your damage rolls too, by the way. I don't know if that also shows up.
I
Hang
don't
on.
know if that's being automatically factored in or not. I have no idea.
It says +6. So yeah, it is. It is. Because if you added, did you add +6 to your damage?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
1d8 plus 6.
Okay, that's why. Because you have a trait feature that gives you +2 for your fighting style.
Are you playing a role, right? Is that your character?
No. That's my main
Paladin.
character right now. I'm playing Ember Deathbane, the Paladin.
Cool.
Smite.
Okay, you asked about.
Well, go ahead and roll your damage. I'm looking for your to see if it's all magical or not.
Channel Divinity Sacred Weapon, but that I think takes another action,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't really see. Yeah, okay, so so that's you'd have to do your channel divinity in order to make it magical. Okay, so in that case, actually get some of that back. Come on. See?
What are you doing? Oh.
And how much smite damage was that? Oh, you're adding it. Sorry.
23 if I did it right.
Huh? 23?
If I did it right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Decent.
I'm gonna type out, yeah. Okay,
Yep, 23.
thank you.
So you grapple onto her and you take your axe out and you fucking hit her real good. I don't know, in the side, wherever. I don't care where you hit her. It doesn't matter. You're not lopping off a head or anything like that. And you hear Anastasia wail a little bit. And that immediately gets the attention of the other two brides. And she
Do I get a second attack or no?
That was your second attack. The grapple was your first.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Sorry.
That's all right.
So no, I won't be alive for a while.
No.
But that's okay. At
But
least
you
I actually.
pissed them off.
At least I actually connected.
Yeah.
With that connection, I feel better.
And so she says to you, "Oh, you're a spicy meal, aren't you?" And then she takes it and hurls you across the room again. This time, let's see, which way are we going to go? We're going to go this way. Yeah, we're going to go this way. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
19.
19. Good. Okay. So that's actually really good. Oh, it's still half as much. So you still take damage. It's just half as much. So 7, say 4 points. Say 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the wall. Luckily for you, though, you were able to plant your feet and land on your feet, assuming that 7 points
said
didn't
4
take you
points?
down. 4 points. Yeah, 4 points.
1 point left.
Okay.
Nice.
Linda's just holding on for dear
I'm
life.
just gonna let them do worse to me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, they're taking forever
There's
with
more
their
than
hats.
one of them. I won't still be around.
Big chorus
Back,
coming
but-
through.
So on your turn, as you're starting to round this corner here, you hear this thud right up against the wall. You're like, oh fuck.
At this point, isn't it a familiar thud because you heard this once
Very
before?
familiar. Oh my god.
Jingly chainmail.
I'm just like, oh, that sounded like Ember.
Again.
Again.
So it's about 10 feet to get to here if you want to get down to that spot. 15 feet to get across the hall. It's up to you.
Let's go 10 down.
Okay.
And does that increase my
Yeah. Do you have dark
Sight?
vision or any of that shit?
yes.
Okay.
I have like regular dark, it's like 60 feet.
So you'd probably be able to see at least all that.
Okay.
And then let me get rid of that so I can see.
I will cast invisible on myself. Invisibility
yeah.
on myself.
Might not be a bad idea. All right.
It should be like 8 meters on that top.
So I am now
K13.
invisible. It's a concentration, so we'll see how long it lasts.
So
Gosh,
this long, narrow corridor runs east to west. Cobwebs fill the hall, obstructing sight beyond a few feet. Oh, my bad. Apparently,
No
you can
worries.
only see a few feet anyway.
Okay. All right. So I used. I believe invisibility is a action. Oh shit. What you do? I have Song of Rest and I forgot about it.
What is that? Oh, so you get to play a magical
I don't
instrument
think
and
it would
heal
have-
people?
It would have helped anyway, but so if you or any friendly creature who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice, each of those creatures regain an extra hit dice. So it's good for dungeon crawling, not good for combat. So we're fine.
So what would you like to do?
I will. All right. I am going to do. Oh, also I have resistance to necrotic damage if it comes up.
I'm gonna re-up my tears. Sorry, buddy. I feel bad that you didn't really get to do much.
Sorry, I didn't do anything either.
There's gonna be a fire from Steve. He's gonna have a twin sister if Marlick dies.
I mean, I just saw the spell on there. I'm like, man, I've never done lightning bolt before. Let's see what this does. Ooh, oops.
Were you not paying attention to Tika?
Chica did a bunch.
I know, but with those fights, it was always like we were dying anyways, and nothing else was dying. So it was like, lightning bolt. They should be able to survive that. 6th level. We were 6th level.
Yeah.
I'll move. I'll move towards the
Towards the one.
longer way,
Okay. So another
as far as I can go.
20 feet about here.
Yeah.
You already moved 10. You could do your action to I mean, it didn't say it was difficult terrain. Actually, let me make sure. Make sure this isn't difficult terrain. I don't think it is. Nah, it doesn't say it is. So, all right.
Oh, and I did use my action to be invisible, so that.
Oh, true. Yeah, okay, that's right. So you are invisible. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to anyway. All right, so 15, 20. Okay, yeah.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, so right on the other side of that wall, you kind of hear the thud sound and the groaning of.
I'll come back for you.
Okay. So that's it, right? For you?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
That's all I shoot.
You're dead. She's just gonna continue drinking. Are you dead yet? No? All right. Oh, well, this will kill you. So now you're dead. So you're down. Anastasia. She leaps back over towards you, Linda. And
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. If that's okay.
yeah, that's fine. And
I'll be dead when you come back.
yeah.
I hope you go quietly.
That's no fun.
She says, with all your divine power, you yet to use your greatest strength. She says, prepare to die. Not with that roll.
She like goes to fight and just like catches the armor.
Oh my god! Okay, not with that roll either.
Just like kunk.
Last one. Holy shit! Are you fucking kidding me?
And this is what it's like to roll like me.
Well, it's all fair. I mean, I rolled fucking 2 nat 20s in a row, so I guess I kind of deserve it.
Where's the
Oh, sorry. Right on the front, right next to the front door. Yeah.
If it's a closet, that's the wrong door.
Yeah. So anyways, so she tries to
Jeremy?
try to re-grapple you. What's that?
Teeth probably get cut off the chainmail or something.
Yeah, something. She tries to grab onto you a couple of times, and she's unable to make that grapple work. Yeah. Okay. So that's her. Back to your turn, I guess.
Mine?
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
He's trying to
I mean, she wasn't able to hit you, so therefore she couldn't kill you. Yet.
Don't worry, they'll get there.
I mean, she has other actions, so let's see.
So
Oh, actually.
yes. I can try to heal myself, but honestly, I don't think that's kind of quick anyway. I'd rather do damage. Because if I do anything to heal myself, that takes the full action. I think. I think I'm just going to attack you.
Consolation.
Consolation prize. Thanks for showing up.
Thanks for showing
You
up.
brought the new guy.
I mean, we knew that you guys weren't going to survive. I just was hoping you'd survive a little longer.
You know, do something. Linda, you're doing phenomenal.
Don't worry, I'll be dead in a sec.
I mean, it was a lot of luck right there.
Hmm.
They missed 3 times in a row.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, what do you want to do? She's still here.
3 times in a row!
Well,
I'm still alive, but not for long.
Oh, that's exciting.
Okay.
Like, just alive
Um,
enough to say so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not much more than that.
Yes, I could do something to heal myself, but then I think that would be all I could do. So I think it makes more sense to just attack, even
sure. Do it up.
with my 1 hit point.
Right. Well, I don't think you'd survive if you, like, even your best healing wouldn't.
Not for long.
Right.
I mean, granted, I've still got a pool of like 25 hit points laying on hands. I don't know if you use that on yourself or not, but even if you can, it's
Dancing
1 hit
action.
from that. It'll hit you out. So,
Yeah.
so I think I'm just gonna attack again.
Sure. Go for it.
Do well.
Uh, 19 plus 7.
Yeah, that hits. Do your regular damage first. Let me know what it is. And then do your smite.
$10 points.
Okay.
Sweet. Let's go ahead and do. Might as well go ahead and burn the other 2nd level slot.
That as well. So 4d8. How's this doing? Hey, my stream's still alive. Nice.
Yeah, 24.
24 points. Nice. Is this all radiant damage? I think it is, right?
I really hope it is. I decided on this.
Radiant damage.
Okay.
So let's give ourselves a
And you said it was 24?
Yes.
Okay.
For the smite damage.
All right. Awesome. So, is that it? You done?
2 attacks, so I get to do.
Bonus?
I think.
Do you have any? Oh, you could use your bonus
I
action
can do,
to.
But I can do 2 attacks though.
You just did, didn't you? Oh no, that was your first attack.
This is my
I'm
first
sorry.
attack.
Do your second attack. My bad.
That's okay.
For some reason, I was thinking I was two attacks already.
Be spicy. Think spicy thoughts.
Give them indigestion.
Give them indigestion.
Yeah, that really is the way I'm thinking. Okay. So, talk the battle axe down.
Okay. Your ability is wait. Your ability is a bonus action, correct?
That's what I was telling you.
Divine Smite is actually under other.
No. I'm talking about your harness divine power.
Nice flare.
So you can expend one of your uses of channel divinity to fuel your spells. As a bonus action, you can touch your holy symbol, utter a prayer, and regain 1 expended spell slot, which can be no higher than 2nd level. So you can gain back that 2nd level spell slot and use it for your second hit if you hit this round.
Yeah.
So before you make your attack, might not be a bad idea to do this bonus action, because you should be able to split your attacks up like that.
Okay.
So mark that off.
Say I can.
Yeah, mark
So,
that off.
Do the harness divine power.
Yep.
Spell.
It's gonna be
Do the second level back.
Andrew
Yep.
struggling for life.
So I can
And then make your second attack. If you hit, then you get to use that 2nd level fucking divine smite.
I'm the one person.
You have plot armor.
Yeah, exactly.
Unlike the rest of us.
Come on, you can't be that upset. You knew it was gonna happen. I told
I
you.
didn't do anything!
He
I
didn't
know.
even have his character until like today.
I'm not surprised by that either. Sorry, what was it?
Which
only 14 to hit.
14? 14 just misses. Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm busy.
Eric was
This
very
Oh,
surprised.
well.
Okay, so after that,
Oh,
after that, the first hit, she reels back a little bit. Again, lets out a hellish screech. Grabs onto her side and pulls her hands away, and she's got blood all over her hands and whatnot. She licks her fingers and drinks the blood off her hands. You see a bright red bloodthirst come across her eyes. She, at that moment, says, "I will end you." And she literally backs up 20 feet and then comes right straight into you. Hits you hard. By the way, this does not provoke opportunity attack. 21 to hit you.
God.
With
What if she gets pushed her through the wall and kills me?
Yeah, right?
With her body.
11 points of piercing damage for this bite attack, and that's okay. 10 points of necrotic damage.
So that was what, 21?
What did I say the first one was?
Did she
Did
have
you say 11 and 10? Yeah.
11 and 10.
Yes.
Yeah, 11 and 10, so 21.
Oh, God. Oof, oof,
So does that automatically go to like?
Does that put you down?
Well, I know that puts me down.
Oh,
I just
okay.
didn't know whether it's like.
No, it
built in.
doesn't automatically go to death saving throws. No,
Don't worry.
Not
they,
until-
they can do that real
Can I
fast
sneak
anyway.
on fingers?
not
Like
until
a
her
crack in the
turn.
wall?
This
Like-
is a legendary act. So again, you hear this thud on the other side of the wall again, right where you're standing.
Amber, no!
And then you hear a mournful groan from the other side of the wall as Linda's character starts to fade. It is your turn, by the way.
Cool.
I assume you're just going to move.
Let's keep going.
I figured. I don't
Thank
blame you.
Darren.
Sometimes you must close a chapter. Stop to do what? So sorry.
So you move 30 feet up to this passageway. Let me reveal the rest of this so you can actually see this a little better. Oh, did I do reveal? Or did I just do hide? There we go. Oops. Probably that too. And you can't see this anyway. So you have a choice of up and down. However, from down below, you see a very familiar figure of Rahadin. He says, "Follow me if you wish to live."
He can see me even though I'm invisible.
He heard you coming.
Okay. Well, I'll see you when I see you, Matana. Whatever your name is.
You're gonna use bonus action to move down the stairs.
You can do that? Oh yeah, you can dash. Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Okay. All right. So
Coming to Kuna Matata.
5, 10. That puts you on those stairs.
That on me. I got a key. Running through the castle.
Oops. That was the wrong one.
They died on me.
Jesus Christ, this is huge.
What a catastrophe.
No one wanted to be a snake.
5. Sorry, I'm trying to
At least
locate
I wasn't
the
first dead.
level.
My character didn't even speak the whole time.
You ate all the food first, and that's why you died first.
Apparently.
It's advantageous that I was seated near the organ. Like, I think that's the only reason this works.
The secret button was going to be wherever
Wherever
Linda
I
hit.
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
What the hell? Where's my fucking map at?
The fact that the map just happens to be Gorgon.
Ah, here it is. Okay.
Actually, Boomer didn't realize how strong the vampires were going to be. So, there's 100% chance that you would have accidentally died.
Oh, I have 39 hit points. Like, he hit you with what, 38?
Yeah. Oh, there was definitely a chance of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just.
We could have had to roll for another character and just restart with another one shot.
No. We just made a lady version of this. Sorry.
Okay, so anyway,
Put too much thought into that war machine.
I'm
of a
going to.
wasted thing.
War machine, the running away war machine.
I'll shut that off.
He's
Yeah.
like,
Okay. Okay. So for the most part, yes, Linda, your character also dies. If that wasn't already apparent.
If it wasn't true at that moment, I knew that was about me.
Yeah.
I mean, I could roll the rolls, but there'd be enough automatic stuff happening. I'd be dead.
So as you make your way down this hallway, actually, I don't even really need to.
That is me.
What's that?
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Come on, damn it. I don't like that. All right. So anyway, you make your way down this hallway, and again, Rahadin is staying as far ahead of you as possible, but basically, just as every time you make a corner, He goes through another doorway, and then so on and so forth. So he's staying very well ahead of you, but enough that you can, if you keep a good pace, you can keep up with him.
Okay.
So I assume you're just going to keep following him.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll let you see just some of these here. This looks like they're just kind of like almost like stable rooms or some shit, and then you make it into. Actually, let me pull up. K67. I need to pull up. Is it this one?
They could sense my iron deficiency. They knew you'd be tasty.
No, I don't think it's this one. Damn it. Which one is it? Sorry, they don't do a very good job of telling you. Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so. Hey. Damn it.
Oh, so it doesn't have a lot of updates or something.
Yeah, it was just like didn't shut down. It's not sure. It's like sticking for it to shut down.
Oh, shit. Maybe this isn't it. It's gotta be it. No. Fuck this. I literally have the book right here in front of me.
Struggling.
Yeah, I am. Stupid.
Yeah, just make it up as you go along. What's the worst that can happen?
I
I don't want to get this part wrong. That's what can happen. It's just simple. Just don't want to get it wrong. What is funny though is apparently, again, I'm a part of the DM's Curse of Strahd Facebook, and somewhere in D&D Beyond, they actually take this book and they edit it. They actually what's the word I'm looking for? They changed or they blurted out a word that is a descriptor word for a crack in the wall, or AKA a chink. They blurted it out. I'm like, serious? Come on. I mean, I get it, but whatever.
Why does it matter to anyone? That it happened or that it didn't?
I don't know. No fucking clue. All right. So, let's see if I can read this. Okay. So, as you enter into this particular room, dark stains cover the floor and wall of this area. Large oak tables, scarred and beaten, laid scattered like toys about the room. Their wood crushed and splintered. Replacing them are furnishings made entirely of human bones. The walls and 20 feet high vaulted ceilings are with bones and skulls arranged in morbidly decorative fashion, giving the room a cathedral-like quality. 4 enormous mounds of bones occupy the corners of this ossuary, and garlands of skulls extend from these mounds to the chandelier of bones that hang from the ceilings above a long table constructed